The club scene in Manchester is one of the biggest in the world. Across the years, the city has held a legacy with its thriving nightlife that sees some of the biggest DJs take the clubs by storm. Iconic venues like Soup Kitchen, the White Hotel and Hidden are creating underground creative communities that mirror rave cultures of the past and promote the original message of dance music, love and positivity on an inclusive dance floor.
I guess the kind of ethos of High Hoops is, a place where people can come and feel safe in nightlife. Myself and Marcus, the other person who runs it, and we're both gay men, and we kind of grew up, going to all of these clubs when we were young and not really feeling a part of, the nightlife and the crowds that we would regularly see. Whenever I moved to Manchester in 2008, I didn't really find, a nightlife scene that I really connected with. I wouldn't say that ethos was there from day one. I think we wanted to have a party, and that ethos kind of grew as it started to become a bit more serious.
DJs across Manchester are constantly pushing to create a scene that not only houses some of the best parties in the world, but also provides a platform for people to address issues that surround the industry.
We are Bloom. So we started kind of with the aim of just learning to DJ together, and kind of meeting more like-minded women who also wanted to DJ. We all felt like while we were students, we were very, very trapped in a super male-dominated space. And, we could count on one hand like the other students who were women who were involved in nightlife like that. So we just kind of really wanted to try and carve a space out for ourselves and also find people like us and come together and create a sort of community. Like now I know so many amazing, women like non-binary people who are doing all this really, really cool stuff that I just wasn't seeing when I was a student. I feel like thanks to social media and kind of a general coming together of the community, there is such a more like visual space for people to feel like they can kind of go out there and do whatever they want to do, and it's not just the same group of guys doing everything.
Like Bloom and High Hoops, there are tons of collectives across the city organising events and bringing like-minded people together. But clubbing culture is constantly adapting and changing. So what's next for this movement?
I do see there's a lot more being done around, looking out for people in nightlife. A lot more conversations about mental health. There's focus on, people feeling safe in nightlife, diversity of lineups. I think that seems to be more prevalent now. But again, I don't know if that was talked about as much as it was whenever I started, because I wasn't really that involved. But it does seem over the last 2 or 3 years that's been a big focus on a lot of promoters and a lot of nightlife, which I think is really, really amazing and really important. That people feel safe and people, don't get put off because of who they are.